Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. It's good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Delhi London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. Right. Welcome again to another match preview involving Arsenal at home to West Ham United. Thursday night, 8:15 kickoff, which is on Prime Video. So for those of you that don't know, who are not going to the game, whether you're Arsenal, West Ham United fans or neutral, our game is a late kickoff on Prime Amazon. So before I get into the starting 11 that I will go with, the 9 substitutions and the formation that I'm going to pick, I think it's a giveaway. It's at the bottom of my screen. Make sure you show me love, joy, and respect by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? You see the thumbs up like button, yeah? Smash them up for me, yeah? Smash them abundantly, yeah? Speaking of love, joy, and respect, share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? Keep sharing. It helps the channel grow as well, yeah? So, if you're watching me for the first time, yeah, allow me to say welcome on board. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you watching and sharing amongst your friends and relatives, and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. In the comment section below, if you got a score prediction, prediction of throw-ins, yellow cards, red cards, etc., leave it in the comment section below. Yeah, you can even put your own team. You can give me your own team that you would go with. Go with your own substitutions. It's entirely up to you. Leave it in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs. And as I've said a number of times, yeah, just keep it nice, but keep it respectful. Otherwise, I'll block you. And on top of that, yeah, lastly, make sure you subscribe to the channel, yeah? Hit the subscribe button for me, people. Come on. I'm here again. Smash the sub button for me. I do apologize for no show for Christmas Day and Boxing Day due to the fact that I was at my sister's spending time with my mum and my nephew and niece, yeah? So shout out to all 3 of them. But smash the sub button for me, yeah? Left, right, and centre, gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? Let's get to over 1,000 subscribers in the new year. Why not? Let's make it happen. Subscribe to the DLG repping myself, yeah? And I'll carry on growing this channel to the best of my ability. So, our game against West Ham United. Well, it's an opportunity for us to go back to the top of the league. As it stands, we're sitting in second place. Last night's game at Old Trafford was, a madness. Aston Villa cruising at 2-0, then Manchester United staged the comeback of old. But let's make no excuses, make no whatever for Man United. It's just plasters that cover over the cracks, or should I say cracks. But yeah, they deserved it based on the second half performance. But hey, we're here to talk about the Arsenal, and hopefully we don't go through those phases tomorrow. If we can score first, we should be comfortable. I was at this fixture last season, and we won 3-1. Yes, we did win 3-1, and we were top of the league at the time for 93% of the season. Now our aim is to be top of the league tomorrow night and really put the pressure on the chasers. Liverpool are looking strong. Aston Villa are still in there with a shout. Manchester City with a game in hand. They got a game tonight away to Everton. So, the top 4 that are going for the Premier League title race at this stage of the season, it's very intriguing and it's enjoyable from a neutral point of view. But enough about that. Let's get into the starting 11 that will take on West Ham United, the reigning Europa Conference winners. So the formation is a 4-3-3. In goal, I'm still going to go with David Raya. There was nothing he could do about the Mo Salah goal. That was due to Zinchenko not being tight enough and not having the bottle to defend, because he hasn't got the bottle to defend. He never had done. He never was a left back. Hence the reason why he was bought as a midfielder. Anyway, I'm going to go with David Raya in goal. I feel that he's adapting. I feel that he's adapting. He's made high-profile errors, which cannot be excused. We can't escape from that. He has made high-profile errors, which we're not going to escape from. He has the tendency to be a little bit nervous with the ball at his feet. What he's kicking is not bad, but he needs to focus on making saves first before doing all that fancy stuff with the ball. But again, I'm going to go with David Raya, good shot stopper. So that's David Raya in goal. The back four, Benjamin White. He didn't have a bad game against Liverpool as such. And we need him to go above 6 out of 10. Maybe I gave him a 5 out of 10 on Saturday, but I need him to go above 6 out of 10 tomorrow. And put in that performance, especially overlapping Saka, getting that telling cross, and for an attacking player to get on the end of it. But we'll go again with Benjamin White. The centre-half pairing, which is no problem in the area of our defence. I'll say a defence, our back four. William Saliba. For me, the guy is a Rolls Royce for a reason. Definitely one of the best, if not the best, young centre-backs in Europe right now. I mean, he reads the game well. His recovery pace gets him out of trouble, wins his fair duel in the air. Everything on the ground, he seems to be first to it. The guy just loves to defend, which makes him the player, the special talent that he is. Alongside him is his partner, who also likes to defend, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Together, you got the strength and the speed combined, and attacking players find it very difficult to cope at the best of times. That's because Saliba and Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães are terrific together, and they've been hugely part of the reason why we have the best defensive record in the Premier League. So shout out to the two centre-half pairings. Left back, I will go with Zinchenko due to the fact that I think we will see more of the ball. That might be the case, but will we see more of the chances? And that's the thing. We're not creating enough from the midfielder area. But again, if Zinchenko inverts from his position to the midfield, then it gives us another dimension within that midfield battle. But he could be left exposed again. But I'm going to go Zinchenko. My midfield three, it doesn't change. I'm going to go with Declan Rice against his old club. He'll be definitely buzzing, but thrilled to get the starting berth against his old club. Served West Ham well from a tender young age. Won them their first European trophy in 40-something odd years, and he leaves West Ham with a big legacy. And there's no way, I don't know how the away supporters on the night will look at booing him. But Declan Rice for me starts in the pivot of the midfield. He starts as a number 6, and that is going to be a key role for us tomorrow. On the left-hand side to him, Martin Odegaard. Now, would it surprise me if he turns up in this game and puts in an 8, 9, maybe 10 out of 10 performances? No. Especially if we don't have someone on him. Especially if no one's pressing him, he can do what he wants. It's when he's being pressed, he seems to panic. He seems to rush passes and they go astray. Now, for me, we need more from Martin Odegaard. He's meant to be a number 10. He's meant to have the ability to find a way to cope under pressure. When a man's been put on him, he's got to find a way to receive the ball under pressure and be able to turn that man and leave him behind. But again, I've not seen that from Martin Odegaard. But again, that being said, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets a 9, well, 8, 9, maybe 10 out of 10 performance. On the left-hand side to him, Kai Havertz. Now, it wasn't his best game, but he wasn't the worst player on the pitch by a country mile. He has he did hit a rich vein of form up until the Anfield game, and like I said, he never had the worst of games, but he was not good. But that being said, how many Arsenal players were good in that second half? Maybe 2 at best. Saliba and Declan Rice. The rest not on their A game. But I go with Kai Havertz because it's going to be a different game. I feel that we're going to get more of the ball. If we create opportunities, then Kai Havertz, someone like Kai Havertz at a set piece situation will cause West Ham a problem or two. Right, the attacking 3. I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka on the right. I mean, he's the only one who I would go with at this moment of time because I am even starting to doubt whether I could trust Reiss Nelson or I can't trust him due to the fact that his confidence must be shot to shreds. And I want to use Reiss Nelson over Bukayo Saka. If that be the case, we've got to go and get a right winger who can fill in and compete with Bukayo Saka. Left wing forward, Gabriel Martinelli. Poor game at Anfield. Just no composure, no end product. Yeah, just a lack of those two combined. Again, running down the line into spaces and getting easily intercepted. And he had a glorious opportunity in that first half, and he's somehow not hit the target. I expect him to score that opportunity, and I think that may have summed up his evening. But tomorrow evening, I expect him to be at his free-flowing best, especially if he's up against Soufal. 1v1, I'd fancy him. Right, in the middle, Gabriel Jesus. He's got to start in the middle for me. He'll play an integral part in our team based on the fact that he wins balls back. He tracks back as far as the defence, and he really helps out. He is such an importance to what we do from an offensive and a defensive point of view. The main thing we want him to do is score the opportunities that's presented to him. And he ain't a prolific goal scorer, but there you go. The other parts of his game, you would feel that it makes it up. But again, we still need a more. That's the reason why we're looking for another striker. And that's not disrespecting Jesus. We love Jesus at the club. I have him ahead of Eddie Nketiah all day long. But that's my starting 11 sorted. Now to the substitutions. Aaron Ramsdale, I mean, he knows this fixture. He was part of the Arsenal side that went away to West Ham in the Carabao Cup, and yeah, he was at fault for one of the 3 goals. But that being said, I don't think it's the ideal game to start him, and I think he can hold the bench. Again, substitute number 2. Oh, it's a shame Tomiyasu's not fit. Oh, it's going to have to be Jakub Kiwior. Preferably he doesn't come into left back, but he comes in to warm the bench for me. Someone who's just looking to get into the starting 11, who's pushing for a start, I suppose. Working really hard in training, I would assume. I would definitely have him on the bench. I think he's obviously he's a centre half, not a left back. Don't know what Arteta's trying to do to him, in all honesty. Substitute number 3. We are short of numbers after our back 4. We are short of numbers. Mohamed Elneny. Mohamed Elneny for me. I would have him always in the squad. Good squad player. When he does come on, or if he does start, you just know that he's going to recycle the ball better than any midfielder that better than most midfielders we have at the club. So Mohamed El Neni, he starts. Substitute number 4, Raul Walters, again a defensive right back, pushing for an opportunity. He's made it to the bench from the Hay Lane Academy. So substitute number 4, Raul Walters. Substitute number 5. Got to think this right through. Substitute number 5, Jorginho. If he's fit, he's more likely to have a place on the bench for me. Yes, he's not a first team. He's not a first team opportunist. Well, I'll say not a first team opportunity. He's not first team material, and he wouldn't be in my plan to start this game. So substitute number 5. Substitute number 6, Emile Smith Rowe. I mean, I really question whether he could be on his way out. I mean, is he trusted by Mikel? Does Mikel Arteta trust him? I mean, he picks him for the bench at Anfield, so that's as far as the trust goes. Substitute number 7, another guy I'm going to pick is Reiss Nelson. Again, does Arteta trust him? I mean, when he does bring on Reiss Nelson and Emile Smith Rowe, it's only for 5-10 minutes, 10 minutes left of the game, and maybe 5 minutes left of the game, and that's not enough minutes to make an impact. You need to be bringing them on early. I mean, 2 seasons ago, Emile Smith Rowe was banging in goals for fun from midfield, and now 2 seasons later, he's struggling to get minutes. And the same with Reiss Nelson. Not only is he struggling to get minutes, I just don't understand why they tied him down to a new contract. It's a mess. Substitute number 8, Leandro Trossard. Leandro Trossard starts for me on the bench. Definitely you can bring him on as an impact player. I mean, especially if the game opens up, you want Trossard on within 20 odd minutes to go of the game. Substitute number 9, Eddie Nketiah. Well, for me, he's meant to be that fox in the box, but I'm not convinced that he will be involved in future games for the Arsenal. That being said, I think the club's made no secret that they're looking for another striker, so that will definitely limit him to game time. So substitute number 8, number 9, Eddie Nketiah. And speaking of him, I think it's heading towards that time where the club decide whether to move him on or not. Anyway, just saying. So that's my starting 11 done. I've picked my 9 subs. My formations are 4-3-2. And it's been a pleasure doing this video with you guys who are watching. So ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me, as you always do. More peace, more love, more blessings again. And on top of that, make sure you look after your friends, do look after your families, and make sure you look after yourselves. More peace, more blessings, more love again, as I've just said, I think. On top of that, you already know DLG repping. We're going to chat again, Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all of that to help affect the channel positively. And on top of that, please always be nice. And I do mean be nice.